This is about your daughter, and I need you to understand the urgency and the depth of what I am about to say, for the air you are breathing right now is filled with a heaviness you may not yet see, but the heavens have already felt, and the angels have been sent to surround her, to guard her, to whisper into her heart that she is not alone. Yet there is a cry within her soul that only you, her parent, can truly hear if you stop, if you listen, if you let your spirit become still enough to catch the trembling of her voice, the subtle shift in her eyes, the unspoken ache behind her smile, because something is pressing against her life, a tremendous force that she cannot fight alone. And she has been holding back tears in the shadows, pretending strength, but inside she is breaking, she is questioning, she is reaching out in ways you may not yet recognize, and I, the Lord your God, have been watching over her every step, yet I have chosen to speak to you now because you are the earthly vessel through which my comfort, my wisdom, and my protection will reach her, and if you delay, if you dismiss this as coincidence, if you turn away thinking you will have time later, you will miss the moment she needs you most, and I do not want you to carry the weight of that regret, for she is facing something tremendous, a storm that is invisible to the human eye yet violent in the realm of the spirit. And though I have placed angels around her, you must rise as the guardian I entrusted her to when I placed her in your life, for she is more than flesh and blood, she is a soul I carefully formed, a heart I crafted with care, and her pain right now is a silent prayer rising before me, a plea for help, and you are the answer I am sending, you are the one I am calling, you are the voice she will listen to when the darkness tells her she is alone. And you must talk to her after hearing this, not in passing, not as an afterthought, but with the depth of love that only you can give, with the courage to ask what is truly happening, with the patience to listen until her walls fall down, because she has built them high to protect herself. Yet deep inside she longs for someone to see beyond them, and you are that someone, chosen by me, placed by me, called by me for such a time as this, so open your heart, open your ears, open your eyes to her, for she will not say everything at once, but she will give you little pieces, and with each piece, you will see the picture I have been seeing, you will feel the urgency I have been feeling, you will understand why I have been calling your spirit to attention even in the quiet moments when you could not explain the heaviness in your chest, for I have been nudging you toward her without you realizing it, I have been stirring a restlessness in you so you would seek me, and now I am speaking plainly, this is about your daughter. And this is not something you can postpone, because her spirit is under pressure, her mind is under attack, and the enemy is whispering lies into her thoughts, telling her she is not enough, telling her no one will understand, telling her to hide her pain, and I am calling you to break through that with my truth, with my love flowing through your words, with my presence felt through your embrace. And you may think she is strong enough to handle this alone, but I am telling you, even the strongest souls need someone to lean on, even the bravest hearts need someone to remind them they are loved beyond measure, and she needs you now in a way she has never needed you before, so do not brush this aside. Do not convince yourself you will wait for a better time, for the time is now, the moment is now, and my spirit is already moving to prepare her heart for the conversation you will have, the moment you will look into her eyes and say, I am here for you, I see you, I love you, I am not going anywhere, for those words will break chains you cannot see, those words will bring light into the darkness that has been creeping toward her, and when you speak them, you will feel my power flowing through you, because this is not just about a parent and a child, this is about a divine assignment, a rescue mission I am placing in your hands, and I will not leave you to do it alone. I will give you the wisdom to ask the right questions. I will give you the discernment to hear what she is not saying. I will give you the strength to hold her when the tears finally come, and I will give you the courage to face whatever truth she reveals, for no matter what it is, I am greater, I am the healer, I am the restorer, I am the protector, and I will walk with both of you through this until she is free, until she is whole, until the tremendous weight she is carrying is lifted completely. So listen to me now, talk to her after hearing this. And do not delay, for this message is not sent to everyone, it is sent to you, because you are her lifeline in this moment. You are the earthly hands I will use to catch her before she falls. You are the voice that will drown out the lies, and if you open immediately, if you act immediately, you will see the miracle I am already preparing in her life, for the tremendous battle she is facing will not be the end of her story, it will be the beginning of her testimony, and I will turn her pain into strength, her fear into faith, her silence into a song of victory, but I am choosing to do it through you. So rise now, speak now, move now, and watch as I, the Lord your God, work through your love to save the precious daughter I entrusted to you from the beginning of time. And I tell you this with a weight in my voice because I know the depth of what she is feeling. I see the thoughts that pass through her mind when no one else is watching. I hear the prayers she whispers in the darkness when she thinks no one is listening, and I feel the moments she holds her breath just to keep from breaking down, for she is in a tremendous struggle that has been building quietly, layer upon layer, like waves crashing inside her without anyone noticing the storm forming in her heart. And while the world may see her going about her day, smiling, speaking, laughing, there is a part of her that feels unseen, unheard, unnoticed, and that is where the enemy tries to speak the loudest, telling her she is forgotten, telling her she is weak, telling her she will not make it through. But I am here to tell you, those are lies, and you must be the one to stand in the gap for her. To remind her of the truth, to anchor her in love, for I created you to be her shelter in moments like this, not just to provide for her physical needs but to be the spiritual covering that shields her when the enemy comes to steal her joy, her peace, her hope, and I have already placed within you the exact words, the exact tone, the exact presence that will disarm her fears and open her heart. For she trusts you more than you realize, even if she doesn't always show it, and she longs for your understanding more than she will ever admit, because deep inside every child, no matter how old, is a yearning to be seen, truly seen, by the one who gave them life, and you must see her now. You must hear her now, you must step into her world now, because she is standing at a crossroads where one wrong turn could lead her into deeper pain, but one loving intervention could lead her into complete freedom, and that is why I have arranged this moment for you to hear my words, because time is not to be wasted, for while you delay, her spirit is fighting, her mind is questioning, her heart is aching, and though my angels are holding her back from destruction, I am also giving you the privilege and the responsibility to be my voice in her life, to say the words that will shatter the chains, to remind her of who she is, to remind her that she is not a mistake, that she is not alone, that she is not beyond hope, and that she is not beyond my reach, because I have seen the tears she has cried when she thought no one could hear, and I have caught every single one, storing them as proof that she is precious to me, and I will not let her go. I will not abandon her, I will not allow the darkness to claim her, but I need you to rise as her protector in the natural while I move in the spiritual. For the victory I have planned for her will come through a partnership, my power and your obedience, and if you ignore this, the enemy will try to deepen her wounds, but if you act now, the healing will begin today, not tomorrow, not someday, but today, and she will remember this moment for the rest of her life. She will remember the day you stepped in, the day you refused to let her fight alone, the day you reminded her that she is worth fighting for, and when she looks back, she will see not just you, but me, the God who never left her, the God who sent her parent as an answer to her unspoken prayers, the God who turned the tide when the battle felt too heavy, and in that moment, her faith will rise, her heart will strengthen, and the tremendous storm that once threatened to drown her will become the very water she walks on by my power, for I am faithful, I am present, and I am already at work, and you, my child, are a part of that work, so do not hesitate, do not question whether this is truly for you. Because you know in your spirit it is, you can feel the pull, the stirring, the undeniable sense that these words are piercing straight into the place where your deepest love for her lives, and that is no accident, that is my spirit confirming to you that I am speaking, that this is your moment, that this is your assignment, so take her hand, look her in the eye, and speak life, speak hope, speak love, for in doing so, you are stepping into a divine role, a role I have been preparing you for. Since the day
For
she
you do
was
not
born,
yet
see the full weight of what she is carrying, you do not yet know the thoughts she has wrestled with in the quiet hours, the fears she has swallowed so no one would see, the questions she has held inside because she is afraid they might make her seem weak or ungrateful, but I see them all, I hear them all, and I have been standing guard over her in moments you never knew were dangerous, shielding her from things you could not imagine. Yet I also know that the human heart can grow weary, that even with my angels surrounding her, the loneliness she feels can whisper louder than the truth, and that is where you come in, that is why I am calling you now, because there is a window of time in which your love, your presence, your words can change the trajectory of her life, and that time is now, not when it is convenient, not when you feel ready, not when she brings it up, but now, for this is a tremendous battle and she is tired, so tired of trying to be strong for everyone else, tired of wearing the mask of I'm fine, tired of pretending that her heart isn't heavy, and she has been waiting, without even realizing it, for someone to see past the smile, past the surface, into the place where she hides her real self, and you, my beloved child, have the key to open that door, for I placed it in you long ago when I gave her to you, and I have been preparing you for this moment even through your own trials. Even through your own heartbreaks, teaching you how to recognize the quiet cries, the hidden signs, the subtle shifts in the ones you love, so that when this moment came, you would not overlook it, you would not ignore it, but you would feel the urgency in your spirit, and I am telling you now, this is that moment, and when you speak to her, do not rush, do not try to fix everything in a single conversation, but let her know she is safe with you, let her know you are not just asking out of curiosity, but because you love her deeply, because you see her, because you will not turn away no matter what she says, and if she hesitates, if she tries to change the subject, stay present, stay gentle. For sometimes the heart needs time to believe it is truly safe to open, and I will guide you in that patience, I will guide you in the right words, for my spirit will be with you as you speak, and you will feel it, you will sense the shift in the atmosphere as my peace settles over you both, and in that moment she will feel a strength she has not felt in a long time, the strength that comes from knowing she is not alone. The strength that comes from knowing someone sees her and still loves her without condition, and that strength will be the beginning of her breakthrough, the beginning of the healing I have planned, the beginning of the lifting of the tremendous weight she has been carrying. For I am not just calling you to listen, I am calling you to stand with her, to pray with her, to speak life into her until she believes it again, to remind her that she is my creation, my beloved, my daughter, and no storm, no lie, no darkness can take her from my hand, and you will be the echo of my heart in her life, you will be the tangible proof that I hear her, that I answer her, that I send help in the form of love. And when she sees that, when she feels that, the enemy will lose ground. His lies will crumble, and her faith will rise again, and she will not only make it through this battle, she will come out stronger, wiser, and with a testimony that will inspire others, but it begins here. With you hearing my words and acting upon them without delay, for if you wait, the opportunity will pass like a shadow, but if you move now, the light will break through in a way that will change everything, and I want you to know that what I am asking of you is not beyond your ability, because I have already equipped you for it, I have already placed in you the love, the compassion, the discernment you will need, and the strength to carry not only your own burdens but to help carry hers for a season. For love that is rooted in me is not fragile, it is not weak, it does not turn away when things get heavy, it leans in, it holds on, it covers, it protects, and that is the love I have given you for her. The love that is more powerful than any lie the enemy could ever speak into her mind, and right now, those lies are what she battles most, lies that say she is not enough, lies that say her voice does not matter, lies that tell her she has failed in ways she cannot fix. But I am the God who turns failure into victory, I am the God who redeems what was lost, I am the God who restores the broken pieces until they shine with beauty, and I will use you as a part of that restoration, for she needs to hear from you not only that you love her but that you see her worth, that you believe in her, that you are proud of her, and that no mistake, no circumstance, no struggle can make you stop loving her. Because when she hears those words from your lips, something deep inside her will awaken, a hope that has been dormant will stir again, and the weight pressing on her will begin to lift, and even though the process of healing may take time, that moment will mark the turning point, the place where she begins to breathe again without feeling like she is drowning inside, and I will be with you both every step of the way, guiding, comforting, strengthening, and speaking peace into the places where fear once ruled, for I know the tremendous pressure she has felt to be strong, to hide her pain, to keep moving forward without letting anyone see the cracks, but I have seen them all, and I am not ashamed of her weakness. Because in weakness my strength is made perfect, and when you come alongside her with open arms and an open heart, you will be showing her my nature, my heart, my unshakable commitment to never leave her nor forsake her, and that will be the light she follows out of this dark place. So do not hold back, do not assume she will come to you when she is ready, because sometimes the wounded heart does not know how to reach out. Sometimes it waits for someone to notice, to care enough to pursue, and that is what I am asking you to do. Pursue her with love, pursue her with gentleness, pursue her until she knows without a doubt that she matters more than any problem she faces, that her life is worth far more than any pain she has endured, and that she is never beyond my reach. And when you speak to her after hearing this, speak as if it is the most important conversation you will ever have, because in my eyes, it is, for I am entrusting you with a treasure, and I will honor your obedience with a peace that will fill your home, a healing that will flow through generations, and a testimony that will remind you for the rest of your days that when you listened to my voice and acted, you helped save a life that is precious beyond measure. For this is not only about the moment you will speak to her, it is about what will happen afterward, the seeds you will plant in her heart that will continue to grow even when the conversation ends. For words spoken in love and truth are not easily forgotten, they linger, they echo in the quiet moments, they come back to mind when doubt tries to creep in, and they become the anchor in storms yet to come. And I am giving you this opportunity to plant such seeds, to speak life into her in a way that will outlast the season she is in right now, for the tremendous battle she is facing may feel overwhelming in this moment. But it will not last forever, and your love, your patience, your willingness to walk with her will be the bridge that carries her from this place of heaviness into a place of freedom, and I will bless your obedience. I will strengthen your bond, I will restore what the enemy tried to steal. For there have been moments recently where she has felt misunderstood, moments where she has felt as if her voice has been lost in the noise of life, moments where she has wanted to speak but could not find the courage, and you stepping into her world now will remind her that her voice matters, that her thoughts and feelings are not a burden, that her presence in your life is not an obligation but a gift, and as you speak, do not be afraid to share your own heart, your own struggles, the moments when you too have felt weighed down, for vulnerability opens doors that nothing else can, and when she sees that you too have walked through hard places and made it through, she will find strength in knowing she is not alone in her pain. And together you will create a space where healing can begin to flow freely, for I will be in that space with you, pouring my peace into it, letting my spirit rest upon you both, so that even without many words, my presence will be felt, and the tremendous pressure she feels will begin to lift, and you may not see the full change instantly, but you will know it has begun, you will sense the shift in her eyes, in her voice, in the way she exhales as if she can finally breathe a little easier. And in that moment, I will whisper to your spirit, "This is why I sent you this message," and you will understand that your obedience has changed the direction of her life, for love is powerful. And when it is rooted in me, it can heal what nothing else can, it can restore what seemed lost, it can bring light into places so dark they seemed unreachable, and I am calling you to be that light for her right now, to not only speak to her once, but to keep walking with her, to keep checking in, to keep showing up, for consistency in love is what will rebuild her trust. And I will honor that faithfulness by working in ways you could never have imagined, turning this season of pain into a story of my goodness, my protection, and my unfailing love.